Welcome guys to this edition of Eyes on the Times. As you can see on the screen, the book The Great Controversy. Some would believe that this book was written yesterday because of how accurate the things are. But actually this book was written in the 1800s, and I would encourage anyone and even everyone to get this book. I mean, even to see what is going to happen now and what are the things that are taking place behind the scenes. And it has been a blessing to me, and I hope it will be a blessing to you. We're going to make some connection to current events, even the mark of the beast. So let's get into it. It says, Sunday is our mark of authority. The church is above the Bible. Which church is this? No other than the Roman Catholic Church. And they are saying that Sunday is our mark of authority. The church is above the Bible, the papacy, that beast of Revelation. They are saying that Sunday is their mark. So in order for you to know the mark of the beast, you must know the beast. And they have spoken and said that Sunday is their mark. So this is from the Great Controversy. I'll be reading from it. It says, it will be declared that men are offending God by the violation of the Sunday Sabbath, that this sin has brought calamities which will not cease until Sunday observance shall be strictly enforced. So as you see, Sunday is what you're using. You're saying that because of us not worshipping on Sunday, all these evils are taking place. And I want you to keep in mind Sunday observance and Sunday reverence. The next page, it says, they will lament the great wickedness in the world and second the testimony of religious teachers that the degraded state of moral is caused by the desecration of Sunday. Again, keep that in mind. It says, it's talking about America. It says, will yield to the popular demand for a law enforcing Sunday observance. It says, liberty of conscience, which has caused so great a sacrifice, will no longer be respected. So again, it is showing that Sunday will be enforced, and it says, supplied by oppressive enactments. Now this sounds like force, and Sunday is a solution for everything. Now this is an article. It's a senator from Arizona, and she was debating a Sunday bill. She says, probably we should be debating a bill requiring every American to attend church of their choice on Sunday to see if we can get back to having a moral rebirth. And as you were reading previously in the Great Controversy, they were saying they were linking it to morality, that we need Sunday. Now, this is the Pope, the Antichrist. This is the book, the Laudato Si. It says Sunday, like the Jewish Sabbath, is meant to be a day which heals our relationship with God, with ourselves, with others, and the world. So basically, the Pope is saying that Sunday is a solution to all the things that we're facing currently in society, and that Sunday will bring peace and everything. So if there's a fire in Australia, Sunday is a solution. If there's a tornado, Sunday is a solution. So basically, he's saying that Sunday is a solution to all the difficulties and problems that we are facing. Now, this is an article. It is saying that we in the Great Ark should heed the Pope's warning on the environment. Really? It says we should see the encyclical, the Laudato Si, in quote, as a message of hope. So they're saying that the book that the Pope has written, even to encourage Sunday, is a message of hope. And it says we can tackle climate change effectively. So they're saying that Sunday is to tackle climate change, even the solution for climate change. Now, this is Commis, a part of the EU. It says, protect Sunday as a weekly day of rest. Redword, it says, this day should be in principle the Sunday, which is recognized by tradition and custom in most of the member states of regions. Now, one will say to themselves, why does it have to be Sunday? But it goes to show that there's a bigger agenda, even the mark of the beast, which is Sunday. Now, this article says, for the sake of its own sanity, talking about America, it needs to restore the blue laws. And in the bracket it says mandatory church going, though it would not be the worst idea. And the next paragraph says, it says, now in terrible wake of murder, protests, turn arsonist riots, looting, and going down some further, it says Sunday laws, otherwise known as blue laws, As America returns to normality, we should consider these laws and their manifold benefits afresh. And as you see the title, it says bring back the blue laws. The blue laws is the Sunday law, actually. And they're saying even this crisis, Sunday is the solution that we need. I mean, all the problems that we're facing in society, Sunday is a solution. And as we read previously, in the same article, it said that, maybe we should be even looking into mandatory church going, though it wouldn't be a bad idea. So what are they hinting at? So it goes to show again what they are doing. Everything is projecting to Sunday, even the mark of the beast. I mean, look at the signs. Now, in recent times, you'd have heard about the George Floyd situation, the protests and everything, and I'm going to show you that this actually is leading up to the Sunday law, even the mark of the beast. Remember, they said Sunday is a solution for everything. So I'm going by that. And so far in the current events, it is shown that. Now this says the environmental side of racism. It says racism can take many forms. It says the ugliest and most overt of which was exemplified by George Floyd's death. And it doesn't end there. Racial injustices exist in the public health and environmental spheres. So basically they're saying that if you're not with climate change, you are racist. To not accept, to be against climate change is to be a racist. That is exactly what they're saying. And it sounds like madness, I tell you. The New York Times, right? It says, read upon the links between racism and environment. So they are linking both of them, racism and even the climate change. And as we were reading earlier, even from the Laudato Si and the news article, Sunday is a solution even to tackle climate change. So everything is pointing towards Sunday. Now this says racial injustice is climate justice. Why the climate movement needs to be anti-racist. Or better yet, why do we need Sunday? So now you may be saying to yourself, yes, so what? Sunday. All I have to do is not accept Sunday, but it is more than that, my friend. As you can see on the screen, it says Revelation 22:11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still, and he which is filthy, let him be filthy still, and he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. In this time of the mark of the beast, this is the last test for God's people and even for the world. All decisions after this will be final. And after the mark of the beast, this is the verdict that Christ will be making upon your case and on my case. Whether you're righteous, whether you're evil, and it will be final. In this time, it will be too late to ask God for forgiveness. This time, it will be too late to ask for mercy. This time, it will be too late to baptize, even to pray, even to ask for forgiveness. There will be no intercessor anymore. And this is the seriousness of it, and this is why we are bringing this to your attention. Even if you do make it to this crisis and you don't accept Sunday, do you have Jesus? Are you living for Jesus? Have you accepted him as your personal savior? This is a question. It's not only about Sunday, but do you have a relationship with God? In the Bible it says, how long will you have between two opinions? If God is God, serve him. If the other, serve him. My friends, we don't have much time to make it right. And now is the time, and I'm urging you even to look into these things and to find Jesus before time is over. The great question is, how will he stand in that great day? Even when this verdict shall go out, he that is unjust, let him be unjust still, holy, be holy still. And as always, brethren, time will tell.